And tonight we sent Hannity, 2020 election correspondent, investigative reporter Lawrence Jones. He's now standing right outside of Joe Biden's compound. And Joe, you can see right there, the camera's right there. If you have anything you want to tell America, you've been very quiet for the last 5 days in the middle of an election. If you want to make a pitch to voters, if you're able to answer a couple of questions, not about what your favorite milkshake is, just come outside. We'll be happy to hear from you. Free anytime. Unlike the phony, lying, misleading propaganda ads that your campaign keeps running. And there are lies in almost every ad. And, of course, we're not going to hold our breath. Joe probably doesn't have the mental capacity to speak extemporaneously anymore without days of preparation. Now, that's allegedly what he's been doing the past week, memorizing his lines for tomorrow night's debate. We also know that Joe is trying to avoid any and all questions surrounding the massive corruption scandal that is rocking his campaign. As we speak, Hannity election 2020 correspondent Lawrence Jones, he's outside of your house right now, the Biden compound. I don't think he's been invited in the basement bunker, but he joins us with more. See a little activity going on. Anybody bringing in vanilla and chocolate shakes, LJ?
Well, no movement just yet, Sean. Good evening. It is the eve of the final presidential debate, and Vice President Joe Biden called a lid on his campaign on Monday. Now, Sean, we've been asking questions on when we're going to see the vice president, and people are starting to ask, is he running out the clock? Well, I had the opportunity to talk with some voters right here in Delaware. This is what they had to say about the issue. Watch. Hey, Sean, this is going to come down to the final days. Now, what we need to know is this, Sean. If he's up in the polls like they suggest, then maybe this is a good strategy. But if the polls are wrong like they were in 2016, he may regret this decision. But we've made it very easy for him tonight. We'll be standing out here all night, and the vice president can come up to the podium at any moment.
Lawrence, so you're there, and I mean, I see a lot of cars. Last night they turned the light off a little bit, and I know the basement bunker's in the back of the compound. Has there been a lot of activity? Anybody there? Anyone say, hey, LJ, what's going on? How good to see you? Anything like that at all?
Well, you know, it's actually funny because the cars are the Secret Service, but there's been a lot of cars driving by, and some of them are waving, saying, see you on Hannity, we love you, we love what you do. So a lot of Fox News supporters out here, and I think just a lot of voters that just want to know where the former vice president is.
Yeah, starting with me. This is unprecedented. These are uncharted waters. Something is radically wrong. You don't go on a vacation 4 out of 5 days with 2 weeks to go before Election Day. Doesn't happen. LJ, thank you as always. Also,